It's my car boot drives, and I've got good vibes. Why would you steal a jar of pickled eggs? No idea. Coming up.
Take any less for that one? You can take £1 'cause it's got no instructions.
Feel like going double happy today with my massive mug and greet the dog seasons. Car boot sales are seasonal. Massive car boots often open around March or April time when the weather is a bit better, and they will often continue for the rest of the year until around Christmas time. Be aware that the summer months are critical for buying, and as the cold weather sets in, you will notice many more gaps and a reduction in sellers on the battlefield, and it will start to get uncomfortably cold. God, look at the size of those sunflowers. Don't waste your time trying to get into my head. There's nothing there. Okay, I'm primed and I'm ready, but there doesn't seem to be anyone here. Wait a minute, this is usually packed to the rafters. Where on earth is everyone? Oh, hang on, I've spotted someone. So this is where the new boots are. Okay, let's see. Yep, this is usually so much bigger. It is a bit of a dismal day though, but let's have a rummage in some clothes at 50p each. Not my size. And they're still getting ready to get out their wares. A massive splash of PlayStation and Xbox games. They're very cheap at £1 a box, but I am trying to be very careful in my purchases of DVDs. Blu-rays are even coming down a lot these days. No, I don't think there's anything for me today. What else can I find? Cop It. A good friend of mine recommended this game, and I've seen lots of reviews online. I don't really know this as a child, but I'm willing to give it a go for £2.
Which are the pads?
That one's 15, it's an original.
15.
Yeah.
£15. Still a little bit too much for me for an additional controller. But hang on, what have we here? Not that! This is something I can get my hands on.
Can you take any less for that one?
Nah, I'll do it cheap enough as it is.
£3.
I wanted a fiver to start with.
He's got a fair point. £3 is a total bargain if this works. A Mad Catz racing wheel for original PlayStation. I'm in for £3. And look at that. This could be a lot of fun later with Gran Turismo. Lots of interesting gardeny bits at this store. And how much is this garden mat? £8. Terribly expensive for me. I'm putting that back. In a pile of broken bits and a gun, I've managed to find a Nintendo Wii game. Samba de Amigo. An absolute classic.
Quid. Couple of quid, yeah.
You can take £1 'cause it's got no instructions. Yeah?
Do want it.
Wait a minute, I've spotted more pickled eggs. Not just any pickled eggs, but chip shop pickled eggs. £3.95. That doesn't seem too bad. Now, my good friend does not like pickled eggs, which I was later disappointed at, but I wonder if he would like chip shop pickled eggs. He was in a chip shop once when a small young girl ran in and grabbed the massive jar of pickled eggs on the counter. Who steals a jar of pickled eggs? and that's why they kept them behind the counter from that day onwards. I wonder if that's why he doesn't love pickled eggs. Confusing. Massive jars of pickled onions too. This guy really knows his onions.
Is that?
Projector is £10.
Has it got the power?
Power no, I have any, but it's all tested. Any problem you can bring it back. It's all working. I'm all tested in here.
So you haven't got any power leads or anything that would fit it?
No power lead for this projector. I've been after a HDMI projector for some time, but I am stood at the electrical sellers table, so surely they have a power lead that will fit. I'm going to ask him. 10 quid's not bad. He claims it works. Let's see.
Just finding yeah, it says 12 volt.
Yeah, 12 volt.
So you haven't got anything that would...
12 volt, give me 1 second.
They don't seem too sure if they've got a corresponding power lead, but they've gone off to have a look for me. Let's see. It fits. It looks okay.
You can do 10 with the plug? With the...
Yeah, with the plug.
Yeah?
I do like a good rummage in a book box. 50 pence, but what's this? Shatner. William Shatner, up till now. His first autobiography, I do believe. Well, I'm having that away, that's for sure. 50 pence is an absolute bargain. But there is quite a selection of books here. Lots of film-related books. Let's have a bit more of a rummage at 50 pence each. This could be some great traditional, classic, real physical book reading in the garden. I do like a Kindle, but you cannot beat the paper of a real book. And Shatner is an absolute steal at 50 pence. I wonder if William Shatner likes a good rummage at a car boot. Mind you, they're called garage sales in the USA, aren't they? He probably hasn't got time for all that. But I do wonder if William Shatner likes pickled eggs. Oh, this looks a very impressive mower. You don't often see brand spanking new mowers at a car boot sale. I don't know why I'm looking. Don't have any grass. Always a chainsaw. Time for a sneaky egg bap and a sit down with an iced coffee and my book. Shatner. This claims to be the funniest showbiz memoir of the year. Well, things are certainly slowing up in car boot world. This will soon be getting a lot colder and even less people in the battleground. I don't like the fact that there's a small bean in my eyeline. I think I might enjoy the rest of this bap in the car. And this generator is making a ridiculous noise, so I can't hear myself think while I study my new book. Shatner. Well, it has been fairly slim pickings this morning. Lots of gaps, a noticeable reduction in sellers. But I can't remain too negative, because it was worth it for my eggs and my Shatner. Quick scout around. No, I'm clutching at straws here. They're still coming in though. I think that's just buyers though. Forget it. I've bought all the eggs. And it has been noticeably colder this morning by at least 2 degrees. It's normally in that other field, but not today. Well, at least I managed to pick up a board game again. These will come in very handy as we get into the winter months. And some actual physical books. Always fancied a read of this one. This is all about producers and Hollywood. Interesting. And some classic Philip K. Dick. But none as classic as William Shatner's Up Till Now. I am still a bit concerned about whether William Shatner does like pickled eggs or not. So I asked my friend if he could message him for me. So he did. Let's see if we get a response. Well, this projector did fire up with the electrical power system, which I was very pleased with. Not sure how much high definition I can expect for £10, but it's probably a lot better than my existing projector. Technology has certainly moved on. Can't wait to try this wheel out for the original PlayStation. I'm gonna crack out my Gran Turismo games and have an afternoon reliving those classic tracks. Thank you for watching Car Boot Tribes, a special edition. To join the special edition Chip Shop Pickled Eggs. Now this will be interesting to get into. I have asked my friend if he has heard back from William Shatner, if he likes pickled eggs. Currently, at the time of recording, he has not come back to my friend, so we are none the wiser. If I do get a response, I will certainly let you know, but for now, we do not know if William Shatner likes pickled eggs. I might get my good friend to try one of these eggs. He might find out he loves Chip Shop pickled eggs. I will give him one to try at my next barbecue for him to fully review. Shatner.